Hey guys, it's story time again, and I'm going to read you another story from the Family Storybook Treasury. Today's story is Tacky the Penguin, which is written by Helen Lester and illustrated by Lynn Munsinger. There we go. Looks like we got penguins. Who doesn't love penguins? There once lived a penguin. His home was a nice icy land he shared with his companions. There's our penguin wearing a floral shirt for some reason, standing on an iceberg in the middle of the water. His companions were named Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect. His name was Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird. There are his friends with all their lovely names. And there's Tacky, wearing a tacky shirt, eating a fish sandwich, looking rather messy, while they all look nice and clean, refined. Every day, Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect greeted each other quietly and politely. Tacky greeted them with a hearty slap on the back and a loud, "What's happening?" There are the 5 nice, neat, organized, and refined birds saying hello to each other politely. And there's Tacky coming in and slapping them on the back and greeting them in his own special way. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And Tacky always marched 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. There's Angel, Perfect, Neatly, and their friends marching a perfect line, always in step. And there's Tacky, marching, rolling, lying down, face planting, just not being an organized bird at all. His companions were graceful divers, and Tacky liked to do splashy cannonballs. There we are with the neat birds, with all the refinery diving in nice and neatly, with as little splash as they can. And there's Tacky doing a cannonball, making a splash that's huge, annoying everybody, I'm sure. Goodly, Lovely, Angel, Neatly, and Perfect always sang pretty songs like Sunrise on the Iceberg. And Tacky always sang songs like How Many Toes Does a Fish Have? Tacky was an odd bird. There are the 5 neat, refined birds having their lovely chorus time, and there's Tacky playing the accordion and singing a Tacky song. One day the penguins heard the thump, thump, thump of feet in the distance. This could mean only one thing. Hunters had come. There's one of the birds holding his wing up to its ear to hear the thump, thump, thump of the hunter. And there they are, with the 5 refined birds starting to be afraid and panic. And Tacky going, "What's going on? I don't really know. I don't care." Just being the odd little bird that he is. They came with maps and traps and rocks and locks. They were rough and tough as the thump, thump, thump drew closer. The penguins could hear as the growly voices chanting, "We're gonna catch some pretty penguins, and we're gonna march 'em up with a stick." With a switch, sorry. "And we'll sell 'em for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." There are hunters coming to catch the penguins to sell them for money. They do look rather rough. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly and perfect, ran away in fright. They hid behind a block of ice. There they are, running away, trying to escape. And here they are, hiding behind a big block of ice. Tacky stood alone. The hunters marched right up to him, chanting, "We're going to catch some pretty penguins, and we'll march 'em with a switch, and we'll sell 'em for $1 and get rich, rich, rich." There they are, walking straight up to Tacky, who's just standing there, unafraid. They look happy. He looks odd. Let's see what should happen. "What's happening?" blared Tacky, giving one hunter an especially hearty slap on the back. They growled, "We're hunting for penguins. That's what's happening." And there's Tacky, greeting the hunter with a hearty slap. And there's the other hunters, looking confused, as they tell him that they're hunting penguins. "Penguins?" said Tacky. "Do you mean those birds that march neatly in a row?" He marched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 6, 0, 2.5, 0. And the hunters looked puzzled. And there's Tacky doing his march. Here he is finishing his march, and the hunters looking so confused. They don't know what to do they? "Do you mean those birds that dive so gracefully?" Tacky asked. And he did a splashy cannonball. The hunters looked wet. Here we are, with Tacky standing on the ledge where they dived from, to show the hunters his cannonball, which got them soaked, which can be very dangerous in the cold. "Do you mean those birds that sing pretty songs?" Tacky began to sing, and from behind the block of ice came the voices of his companions, all singing as loudly and dreadfully as they could. "How many toes does a fish have, and how many wings on a cow? I wonder, yup, I wonder." Here we are, with Tacky starting his song and his companions joining in. The hunters don't seem to enjoy this song, do they? The hunters could not stand the horrible singing. This could not be the land of the pretty penguins. They ran away with their hands clasped tightly over their ears, leaving behind their maps and traps and rocks and locks, and not looking at all rough and tough. There are the hunters, running away, covering their ears. And there are all the penguins, with all the maps and other items that they planned to capture them with. Goodly, lovely, angel, neatly, and perfect, hugged Tacky. Tacky was an odd bird, but a very nice bird to have around. There they are, giving Tacky the hug that he has deserved and earned by saving all of their lives. Let that be a lesson to you. Never be afraid to be you, no matter how people act around you. Being yourself is what sets you apart, what makes you special. Never let society define you. Well, that was a very good, very powerful lesson in that story. I really liked that one. I hope you did too. Be good, always be kind, and I'll see you next time.